Scorpio, I hope you're doing good today. Let me turn Pinterest off. Okay. I hope you're doing good today. I can't believe it is almost August. It's actually crazy. We're going to start off with a timeline to see where you're at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month. And then we'll pull tarot on anything that we need clarification on. Make sure to subscribe for new videos almost every single day. Okay. Make sure to check out your other signs as well for August. Anyway, okay, let's get started. Scorpio. I just did Pisces and Cancer, and it seems like a theme for the water signs is patience. So I don't know if that applies to you. We will see. We start off the beginning of the month with a cycle of some sort. So you could be dealing with someone from the past, but also maybe if you're in a relationship, something from the past could be coming up. Is this a good thing? It kind of looks good though, so I don't want to like jump into like, oh, this is bad, this is terrible. Oh, just kidding, not the narcissist card. Okay. Okay. Also, Venus just went retrograde, so yeah, that happened yesterday. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up from the past for everybody. It's not just you that's going to have, you know, be tortured by things of the past. You know, I think that this is definitely a common thing. And you got a lot of cards here that talk about... Oof. We end the month with pregnancy. So if you don't want a baby, definitely wrap it up. But if you do want a baby, that is in the cards for you. However, be careful about who you are having children with because this person doesn't look too fun to be around. Okay, so we start the beginning of the month with cycles and love spell. I do feel like this is you like starting over with somebody. So if you're looking for reconciliation, that's definitely like in the cards for you for sure. If you're already in a connection, I do feel like this is you guys working through something and then moving forward. We then have moving and sexuality. So some of you guys could be moving, like actually moving to a new house, maybe a new city, maybe a new state, maybe a new country. I don't know. It could also just be moving forward. Like I said, like it seems like you're having some sort of renewal in something at the beginning of the month and you're trying to move forward accordingly. Sexuality, I do feel like you both want the same thing. I think that's what this is talking about. And then we get down here. I feel like this is when something from the past kind of just pops up. You may be dealing with someone where it's like you have a month or two of really, really great, I don't know, like everything just goes really, really good for a month or two. And then something comes up from the past and like everything just goes downhill. Because that's kind of what I see. And that's honestly very Venus retrograde. It's also very... If you're in a toxic relationship, this is like, it doesn't matter what's going on in the sky. Like, this is just what happens in toxic relationships. So, you know, I'm not trying to, I love astrology. I 1000% believe in it. However, when you're dealing with a toxic person, this is how it is all the time. It really does not matter what's going on in the sky. Like, they're just toxic regardless if Venus is in Gatorade or if Mercury is in Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? So down here we have narcissist and intuition. I feel like there's a part of you that can just feel when something's about to go downhill. And I'm not saying that this person is a true narcissist. I think that this is someone who's selfish. And I think this is also someone who self-sabotages. We have pets, which is, if you're into tarot, it's kind of the same as like the Who's Walking Who card to me. But yeah, pets is kind of like my control issues card. It's kind of like being on a leash, right? And then we have they'll be back and pregnancy. So I feel like what happens here, so this is the cycle. We start off with cycles for a reason, okay? This is the cycle. It starts off really good. You guys work through whatever the problem was. You're moving forward. Things feel really good. You're on the same page, and then bam, something, you can feel it. It's almost like you can feel it when something starts to go wrong. I also feel like you have to walk on eggshells around this person because you don't really know what's going to trigger them. Yeah, so once they're triggered, everything kind of goes downhill. The control issues start. There's probably some fighting in there. And then we have they'll be back. Because, right, this implies that they leave. So I don't know if that's actually them physically leaving or if you guys just fight and then they come back and then you guys have a new beginning with pregnancy. And then it just kind of starts all over again. overall we have, and that's cycles. So overall we have fire sign and give it time. You definitely could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You don't have to be though. This is heavy Sagittarius energy here. The give it time card is kind of like my, because everything in divine time, it's kind of like my temperance card. I will say Sagittarius energy is very optimistic, and I feel like you're a little bit too optimistic about this person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's pull more on this person before I start being a hater. Be careful though, if you don't want a baby, that's in the cards for you, so just be careful. Okay, show me more on this person. Show me more on Scorpio's person, please. Lover's reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini as well. God, the Knight of Cups has been popping up in all of the water sign readings, sorry. I got distracted. God, yeah, this is like the same thing as what I just pulled. I feel like at the end of the day, this person sees you as their person, but they're very selfish. And they're not afraid to just like leave. Do they always come back? Yes, but they're not afraid to like dip out. Whether that be emotionally or physically, I don't know. You know, take it how it resonates. But we have a lot of cards here that talk about abandonment and breaking up. We have the Lovers in the reversed here, which is having a hard time making a decision or needing to make a decision, and then ultimately getting to the Two of Cups, which is a breakup. So I feel like when things get hard, they kind of just dip out. They're like, yeah, no, we shouldn't be together. And then they come right back in with the Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is someone who, you see how he's like sitting there with all his swords and then the people are walking away. I always see this card as like this guy has really pushed everyone away because they're like done with his bullshit. Five of Swords is someone who needs to win. And I feel like this person always needs to win the argument. They may be very competitive in that way, or they feel like they are right all the time. Is that true? I don't know. Probably not, right? And then we end with the Ten of Pentacles. So when they come back, they're like, let's do everything this way. Let's do like everything's on their time. Everything's on their terms. You have to do everything their way. Like, yes, yeah, Scorpio, I want to be with you and I want to build with you and I want to build this life with you. However, this is how we're going to do things, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, I'm going to leave. Will I always come back? Yes, but I will leave. Overall, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups reversed. So yeah, Five of Pentacles is abandonment or feeling left out in the cold, and Seven of Cups reversed is feeling overwhelmed. I feel like they're not afraid to make you feel abandoned. They are not afraid to make you feel overwhelmed. I feel like they kind of want you to feel like that so that you can almost realize what you've lost. Definitely manipulative, and that's why narcissists showed up. So again, I'm not a doctor. I can't say that your person is a full-blown narcissist. But like, at the very least, that's someone who's very selfish and knows how to push your buttons. They know exactly what to say in order to, oh my God. They know what to say to get you hooked, right? Okay. What's the outcome of this situation in August? King of Cups and the Three of Swords, Jesus. And the Two of Cups. With the Ace of Swords. It's another cycle, guys. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the King, that feels like someone different. The King of Pentacles, someone different? Yes. Okay. We got another person here. We have another person here. And the sun came out as confirmation, which is, it's Leo season, so. Okay. Overall, we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is someone new who wants to catch your attention. This is someone new who wants to come into your life. Now, if you've met this person, I don't know. Something tells me that you haven't with the Page of Wands here. That can speak of travel. I think that this is someone brand new. Page of Wands is, I mean, pages are also like new energy as well. So I think that this is someone new. This is someone different. King of Pentacles is someone who's loyal, committed. They have a lot of money. They just have their shit together. Like, they don't like drama. Yeah, you have someone else in your energy that is really trying to, like, come forward and, like, be a good partner to you. However, this is what you're dealing with. I just got another cycle down here. We have the King of Cups. I think this is you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Going through a heartbreak. Look, Two of Cups reversed again. It's a breakup. And then Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. Three of Swords can also be third-party stuff. So I don't know if your person's a cheater or if there's someone else involved here getting in the way of your connection. And that could be anyone. I mean, that could be like another romantic partner, or it could be like a mother-in-law. You know, it could be someone like that. I don't know. Or it's work, you know? I don't know. But, like, regardless, I feel like there's something that always gets in the way from this person fully committing to you and being loyal to you. And then, so that's the breakup, and then they come back in with the Ace of Swords, which is communication and a new beginning. This is going to go on for the rest of your life. And I don't know if this is something that you really want to truly go through for the rest of your life, but if you do, then it's probably best you stop watching tarot, because this is the kind of message that you're going to get. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit of tough love here, but, like, I don't think you need to watch tarot to be able to predict what this person is going to do next. I think you've been through the cycle enough times to know that, like, oh, this person's triggered, they're gonna leave for a little bit, but they'll be back. Like, you know. A selfish, toxic, narcissistic people are incredibly predictable in their cycles. Now, like, when they're going to do things can be a little bit, yeah, like, the timing of things can be unpredictable. Like, you never really know when they're going to dip out. You never really know when they're going to pick a fight. But their patterns are very, like, does that even make sense? I feel like anyone who's been in a toxic situation will understand what I'm saying. But, like, you never really know when they're going to flip their shit. But when you do, you know what that looks like, and you know how to deal with it. It's like they flip their shit, they start a fight with you, and you're like, okay, well, here's the fight. Next, they're going to tell me that I'm a crazy person, and they're going to pack up their stuff, and they're going to go stay with their siblings or their parents for a couple of weeks, but they'll be back, and then everything will be fine for another 2 months. So, yeah, I feel like if you stay in a connection with this person, that's basically what you have to look forward to. And I don't think that you deserve that. I think you deserve so much more. And we have this new person trying to come in. You have someone else who's kind of waiting for you, who wants to give you everything that you could ever want. But I feel like you're holding out to see if this pattern will stop. And I think that if you've been in more, I want to say more than 2 or 3 cycles with this person, this is probably how it's going to be. So, yeah. For those of you that are single, let's pull on a new person. Let's get rid of that energy, right? Whew, it's heavy. Definitely like some tough love, right? Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. So for those of you that are single, not wanting to deal with an ex, let's see what's coming in for you. So it's Venus retrograde. I feel like a lot of people are just going to be coming back, so don't be surprised if another ex shows up here. Ooh. Well, we end with the 10 of Cups, which is good. And marriage. Okay. Yeah, this has been an overall theme too, and this is the theme of Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde, especially in Leo, is all about rethinking the way we navigate relationships and like what we truly want and what we truly deserve. And this reading definitely fits that. I feel like once you get very, very clear on what it is that you want out of a relationship, that's when it'll be much easier to kind of like drop the dead weight and all the stress of finding a relationship, and that's when it will like finally come in. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Swords reverse, there needs to be a pause. There needs to be a little break in dating, I would say. And it's time to do some more research on like what it is that you're trying to call in, what it is you truly want. And I would take time to really think about this. Like take time to build your list about things that you want, because there are going to be things that come up about your past that you're going to need to take time to work through. And so, yeah, I don't know, like take your time to build this carefully curated list. With the 10 of Wands, this is you feeling really burdened, but then we get to the 10 of Cups. We have two tens here, 10, 10, that's endings and new beginnings. So I feel like you're going to go from feeling incredibly burdened, and then like once you really sort things out, I kind of like see it as like cleaning out your closet almost. Does that make sense? Like you're doing a Goodwill run. Like, I'm gonna go throw all these trash bags of clothes into the back of my car. I'm gonna go take this shit to Goodwill, and then I can move on with my life. And now I feel like I've lost 1,000,000 pounds. That's when you call in that family that you've been wanting to build. It does look like you want to start a family with the 10 of Cups here. So yeah, 10 of Cups is the domestic bliss card. So overall, we do have marriage as well with the 4 of Wands and the Death in the reverse. So there you are, Scorpio, Death in the reverse. But it's going to take change. Death in the reverse is someone who doesn't want to change. And I feel like you're going to have to really rethink what your values are in regards to marriage and commitment and relationships, partnerships, and romance. I really want to say romance. I feel like your idea of romance right now is a little bit toxic. And I think that once you kind of realize like, oh, maybe like what I've been doing isn't working, or maybe what I've been doing is actually kind of toxic and kind of hurtful towards my mental health, and I think I want to try something different, or I want something better for myself. I think that's when you're going to call in this relationship that you've been basically begging from this past person, so, or you had begged for it from a past person, right? Because this reading was for people who aren't dealing with an ex. But yeah, definitely your true person is coming in. I got the same vibe with Cancer. I can't remember if Pisces had the same vibe. Regardless, I feel like the water signs, your guys' theme is patience and being patient with yourself. I think because you guys are more emotional, you guys like to jump into connections a lot quicker, and that's totally fine. I mean, I think it's very admirable that you guys love so hard. I think it's very, very admirable. As an Aquarius, very admirable. I also think that it is good to have balance. I don't think that you should jump into anything with anybody, and you should also be patient with yourself trying to navigate what you truly want in life, and don't settle. That was another major theme in this reading, cycles and don't settle. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Come hang out with me on TikTok almost every night around 6 to 7 p.m. PST. I go live and I do readings there, little mini readings that are cheaper than my readings that you can get in my Stan store. But yes, if you do want a private reading, definitely hit me up in my Stan store and you can just purchase a reading there. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions. What else? Oh, subscribe for new videos almost every single day. And definitely check out the Red 0222 on the clock. Hey, definitely check out the rest of your August readings. I was like, what am I saying? Okay, anyway, Scorpio, love you guys so much. Bye.